hello, and welcome to the Raven's Nook. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Sunday. So far, mine is awesome. Super excited because 18 days been working on this project, this Luna Magic House, and so happy with how it looks so far. We've gotten when I say we, it's just everybody who hangs out with me here. Gotten a lot done. So we've got the interior of that, the library, the sitting room, steps. I did a lot of aesthetic modifications. I did a lot of work with paint markers all over the place, the edges, the steps, put carpet on the steps, all the wood. I used my paint markers to fill in just so it's all uniform. So we've got that, the steps, we've got the study piano area. We got all that completely assembled. Have the kitchen also all set. And past couple of days, we've been working on the second story. Got all the lighting ready and set up. We've got the little sitting area here with the lamp also wired. And the very last thing I did before saying bye-bye on my last stream was got the bathroom done. And what's really cool is today we begin the roof. So it's so exciting, getting so close to getting this finished. I can't wait to see what it looks like. And here we go, magic box. Let's get a lid like this. So magical, isn't it? Super cool. Love everything about this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Listen to this beautiful serenade before the music box runs out of gas here. And I'll get this all set up. We're cutting templates now. So we're cutting templates for the roof now. So we have our corrugated gray material, which is for the roof. So I'm going to be cutting out, to begin with, template 07, which is this one right here. Alright. Let's get that all cut out and get started here. Let's go ahead and start this way. Let me pull this a little further back. I can zoom in, but not out. Let me go ahead and adjust this arm. That way you get kind of a better look here. Sorry about this. I know this is something that you should not be doing while you're streaming, but let's just say I've always been a nonconformist. So, my ring got caught in my soul. No. You stay put. Got a little excited there. I'm really excited. I'm so excited to see if I can get this done. My goal, I'm not sure if this is an accomplishable goal, but my goal is to possibly get this done during my stream today. So let's just see if I can bring that to fruition. So first off, I'm going to cut this template and begin the first section of the roof, which looks like it's going to begin in the bathroom, and looks like we're going to be setting up a light fixture in there as well. And I swear, if one of these lights don't work, I'm going to lose it. These were all tested. I tested everything, so everything better work, because trying to disassemble and take something down once it's done, you might as well just put a different kind of light in there, because look at this. You see all that wiring on the roof area up there, or on the ceiling? You run the wiring all throughout the interior, like this light fixture here on the inside. This one right here. If that wasn't to work, I would have to pull the wire find it in here first of all. Go follow it all the way through here, pull it through, find that particular wire, and then replace it with another light. Ooh, right? You don't want to have to do that. So with all these illumination elements that we have on this particular house, I am crossing my fingers and relying on our wonderful modern day technology to be reliable enough to make this house remain lit and beautiful for a long time to come, because LEDs, oh my goodness, they have, I don't even know, like, long lifespan. Alright, get this all cut out. And then we're going to be running the light fixture to this first section here. Pull up my trusty directions once I get this all cut. Go. Alright, so template 7. Alright, then I've got to cut that out of this corrugate. Go ahead and use the back, because the front is textured. See, go ahead and use the back to do the drawing and the cutting, just to make it a little bit easier. Alright, so it says, pay attention to the texture direction. Obviously, we want it to go horizontally. So when I cut, I want to cut this way. I do not want to cut this way. We want it to go this way, not this way. This way, not this way. Okay. Now that we've got that down, we'll trace this template onto the board and slice away. And I really can't zoom out anymore, huh? Darn. Okay. I might need to readjust my camera to give a more broad view of my work area here. Sorry, I don't know if watching the tracing is something that you feel it's an element that you're just so disappointed to miss. I mean, if so, I certainly apologize. It's not my intention to leave you out of some of the cool moments of this Luna house. I would love each and every one of you to relish in every moment as I do. Stick the lamp line. Okay, we're going to cut out 2 of these because we're going to do a roof on either side. And then we're also going to put the decorative Gothic style top and sides on it. This is all roofs basically, and exterior trim. Oh, so awesome. We really are getting close. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cut out a second. And just use the one I cut now. Make it super easy. I just realized I haven't even put my music in my ear yet. I hope you're enjoying the wonderful, wonderful beats of the royalty-free chill hop music. Something that everybody can enjoy without any worries of unauthorized listening. And I normally have my headphone or my earbuds in, listening to my own stuff, because I can't hear what I'm playing for you. And usually I will tell you what it is I'm listening to. So once I get this all set up, I'm going to throw those earbuds in, and I will let you know what I choose to begin with. Something's telling me, I just, the other day, heard the song Heavy. It's a cover of a Linkin Park song, Heavy, by, what is it? Flame of Fire? Flame of Fire? Oh boy. Hang on, I got that wrong. Sorry if I did. It is called Fame on Fire. And if I remember right, they're straight up a cover band. And they did this really cool song, really cool cover of a song called Nightmare. Oh my gosh, I can't stop listening to that. That's one of the songs I listen to on repeat. And this song, Heavy, is also on my repeat queue. It's amazing, amazing. Okay, enough of that. But yes, I will let you know what's in my ear. Let's go ahead and pull a little bit more wire. Okay, the fixture is going to have to go on this side. Darn it. I didn't leave enough. I had a feeling something was telling me that it wasn't going to be enough wire. Where is it? Are you coming through? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, improvision. I accidentally kind of pulled this up when I put my arm on it, so sorry, little wall. Let's go ahead and put you back. I don't like to do that. I rarely do that. This is what happens when you get excited and you get close to the finish line here. I cannot rush. Will not rush. Calm down, Raven J. Okay. Back to this light fixture. So, if I do this side first. Do this side first. I'll take this fixture and affix it. Darn it, I knew I should have led more. Because it's supposed to be up here. And oof. Didn't give myself enough wire. That's alright, that's alright. We got this, we got this. I'll center it as best I can in the center of this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So first, we'll start with my trusty silicone glue. Let's do this. This is a two-step process right now. So let's put it at an angle so I can see what I'm doing. Let's zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing. Bring that up. And hopefully I'm pretty good about keeping the camera where it needs to be. Sometimes I move it around and it gets all screwed up and then nobody can see and then it's like, oh, I have failed you. Okay, so the roof is going to go on like this. Alright, and since the fixture is closest, okay, so if you're right here, I put you there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I left my other tweezers on the table. Darn it. Okay, I don't think I have a backup there. I have so many projects going on right now, it's unreal. I got my awesome Luna house, and then I've also got my Etsy shop that I am about to launch. Everything from ghost doll magnets with backstories to little inspirational quote style magnets to really cool alternative style jewelry to awesome keychains. I mean, just all kinds of cool little things, you know. I mean, I wouldn't say it's all generic stuff, but you gotta go with the originals. It's just I love making. I just love creating. I love making. I love all of that. So anytime I can find a way to make something new, I'm all for it. So I got that Etsy shop going. I've got this awesome Twitch channel going. I've got I'm redoing a bunch of furniture for the house. Like I turned this old desk into this beautiful Victorian Gothic style vanity, complete with coffin wall shelf and coffin brush holders. And I took an old boring basic bench, reupholstered it with some gorgeous skulls and some black chalk paint, and made it this beautiful antique looking bench. So very, very happy with how all of that is coming out. It's really cool. really excited, and hopefully I'll be able to share that with you. I don't know, if you're interested in seeing all the furniture, like I did a villain's dresser. I took an old, tired, whitewashed dresser and transformed it into a Disney villains themed dresser. Each drawer on the inside is a different color, representing a different villain, like, you know, blue for Hades, green for Maleficent, red for Jafar, all that cool stuff. And then I took this really cool poster of the villains, cut it, and decoupaged it onto the front. So that's pretty cool. Alright, you need to hang downward. There you go. We've got this. We've got this. You just can't be stubborn, little light. The lights are always the most stubborn parts of assembly because they don't like to stay where they're supposed to stay. They take forever to set. Just like this one, it slips. Stop slipping, I command you. Excuse me. Oh, you. Alright. You're gonna give me attitude, then. Big guns come out. Here comes the Gorilla Glue. Not a big fan of this. I mean, super glue's good, but I hate the odor and leaves kind of a chalky residue. It's just not my first choice. I use it as my last resort when all else fails. And I use so many different types of glue. I use my Barely Art Precision Craft glue. I use Mod Podge in some things. I use Elmer's glue. I'll use silicone glue. I'll use super glue. I mean, then I have this really cool carpenter's glue that turns blue when it's wet, and then it's clear when it dries, so it lets you know. Pretty cool. Okay. So, this light is going to shine like that, or do I want it to shine? Nope, it's definitely going to shine like that, just due to the fact that... Oh, can I... No, it's got to go like that. Okay. And then it sits right on the edge of the peaks there. Alright. So we're going to take our trusty Bear glue. It's the Barely Art Precision Craft glue, so when you hear me say bear glue, that's what I'm using. And this stuff is awesome. I don't have any complaints about this Barely Art glue. It's just so cool. It grips quickly, it's got a strong hold, it dries clear. Just so awesome. You only need to hold it for not too terribly long, just a few seconds. Voila! But me, being a little anxiety ridden, I like to hold it just a little bit longer because you never know, right? I don't want disaster to strike when I get so close to the finish line here, so a couple extra seconds is not going to hurt anything. Okay. Got that one. So before I put on the second roof, okay. Do I put on the second roof first before I put that trim on? Let's see. Oop. We need some more bear glue right here. A little bit more. A little stubborn. That roof there. Make sure it's even on both sides. That much of a gap. That much of a gap. That looks good to me. The light is hanging down. I left a little bit of give in the LED. Let me show you here. I left a little bit of a give in the LED. So it should shine kind of evenly across the bathroom if all works well. Right, just to make sure, let me get this ceiling trim. It's C110 and C134. C110. Oh. How many C34s do I need? Oh, 134. Okay, I was about to say that doesn't make sense. 23, 110, 134. 23. 110. 134, and then we need 110. 101. 110. Okay. These, I'm gonna be super careful about punching up because there's so much little detail in these. If I mess up and split that, ugh. Oh wait, this one's already kind of. Ooh, I might get lucky with this one. This already feels pretty loose. Nice, nice. Just to be safe. There we go. Oops, it's got a little bit of a hold right there. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we've got this one, which was the C110 if I remember correctly. Yep. So then we need 134 and 23. 34 and 23. Alright, let me turn this up a little bit there. There we go. Alright. 134, just this one. Another complicated looking one. We'll get it though, we'll get it. There is no rush. Find the grip spots here on the strongest point. And just ask it to release very gently. There we go. And then a little bit of poking. Okay, let's push it from this way. You can see where it's bonded here still to the wood, or to the outer frame here. Okay. Yeah, this one might take a minute. Okay, steeple. Looks like it's alright. Go. It's not an actual split. Okay, good. That's okay. I can just easily fix that. Not a big deal. Gently. I have to do the wiggle worm. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle worm. Okay, when I get this piece popped out, I'll go ahead and put my earbuds in and let you know if I chose Fame on Fire's Nightmare or Fame on Fire's Heavy. And I think Fame on Fire is basically a cover band. They just do their versions of songs. Really good songs. Oh, you're gonna drive me nuts. Come on. That one little part there is just refusing to surrender to me. Okay, that's not the one I wanted, but thank you. That'll make that part easier when the time comes. Should try to push it out this way this time. Gently. Okay, it's gonna go out that way. So now that that direction has started, I have to keep that direction going. Just to be safe. Did I break? No. Oh, ooh, got scared. Okay, break that away. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Alright. Gently. There we go. Get that out of the way so I can better focus on these last little parts here. I just refuse to let go. Pull my trusty X-Acto out. That might fare better. cut away, cut away. Kind of like you watch cooking shows. Lay it away so when it starts to bubble and sizzle, it doesn't come back in your face. Like anytime you drain pasta, pour it away from you. Believe me, you don't want to make the mistake I did. I made it when I was like 12 or 13, but still. I haven't made that mistake since. Okay. This little steeple piece is just gonna drive me crazy. You know what's funny? On the screen there, everything looks so bright and nice, but it's really dim on my side because the sun's starting to go down. But I don't want to make it too bright to where there's just reflectivity on you. I want you to be able to see the details, so when it gets a little bit darker, I'm going to take a second and go close my blinds and adjust the lighting here. You know you wanna. Oh, I just want to build my roof. I don't want to play with you the whole night. My goal was to complete this magic house tonight, but if it's gonna take this long to remove these intricate little components, then I'm not sure. Oop, one last piece holding it. Don't get overzealous. Take your time. It still can break. Just because you're almost out does not mean it's over. Okay, where's it grip? Where's it gripping? Right there. Okay. There it is. All right. Okay, time for the inspection. Intact. Intact. That's an interesting little shard there. Okay. Go ahead and take some sandpaper. Or shall I say my sanding sticks. Love these things so much. You can get a whole bag of them on Amazon. They last forever. And they're great for small hobbies like this. Because you can really get into corners and tight spaces. Just so cool. Oh, there's another one. And then, as always, I am going to take my paint marker. And anytime I find just regular bare wood, like this, I am going to paint it to be the same color as the faces. Looks good. That looks good. Make sure there's no shards. Okay. I've done this so much now, I already know just which paint marker. Pretty much right off the bat which one I need to use. Alright. Oh, I need a shade darker. Look at that. I was wrong. Look at that. Ah, there we go. There we go. We like blending. We like it to blend in. Perfect. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see the transformation of what is beautiful here. Bring that over a little bit. Alright. So, I mean, I could just leave it wood on the sides. I mean, look at that. You know, you got it right there. And you can see that. Why would you want to look at that? You want to look at it like that, right? You want it to be the same color. Definitely. So I always take a few extra minutes to make sure that it's got the detail that it deserves. There we go. And it takes me a minute to do this. And sometimes I don't talk as much as I should when I'm doing this part, because my brain's churning about what's gonna happen next once I finish this one, but if you have a topic you'd like me to chatter about, feel free to throw it in the chat there. I'd be more than happy to talk your ear off. Because I'm good at that. I just need to know what to talk about. Kind of like the universal, so what do you want to eat? You bring up the topic, I'll be more than happy to discuss it. Even if I don't know anything about it, I will ask questions. I'm not one of those people who think that I know and then just argue if somebody says something differently. I am one of those people that go, oh man, seriously? Can you tell me more about that? Shoot, I never looked at it like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's a good perspective. I never knew that. Thanks for the new information. I got a little smarter because of you. The whole knowledge is power thing, I don't know about power, but knowledge is subliminal. Just makes life more enjoyable when you know, when you're out to search out as much knowledge as you can find. Usually you find it in all the most random places too. You don't even expect to learn what you learn. Okay, I'm just gonna go on and on about that stuff. But this is looking good. This is looking good. Filling in the bare wood. Gonna beautify it just a little bit for its final resting place on the roof of this gorgeous Luna Magic house. And I'm really happy because this build came with a dust cover, so it's gonna have this clear plastic cube all around it to keep dust and other things off of it. So it's gonna be like a little display piece, which is so cool. Now, given all the kits and book nooks and things in my house, it's gonna get a little cluttered here pretty soon. So more than likely, some of my builds I will probably end up putting up on my Etsy shop. That way, if anybody would like a piece of my craftsmanship, it will be available. And if you have any ideas, like if there's a particular book nook or a little house like this or any type of thing like this that you would like to see me assemble, just let me know which one it is and I'll check it out and see if I can go ahead and get it. And then I'd be more than happy to take on a little challenge like that. I think that would be super fun. Because if I pick it, I already, I'm excited because I know what's going on. But if it's somebody else's suggestion, it's like, okay, all right, this is subject matter that I'm unfamiliar with. So this is gonna be fun because I love witchy, gothic, mysteriously beautiful things, which actually aren't mysterious. People think they're mysterious, but yeah. Oh, okay. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna lose it here. That's what directions are for. Alright. Okay. This is the second part. It goes in the front next to the sink. Okay. So this is just the decorative front that attaches to the ceiling. Okay. And attaches to the roof. I just want to be clear on that. Make sure that light's adjusted pretty nicely before I close that up. Okay, I've got to make this brighter. Oh gosh. It's not too bad. I need to be able to see. Okay. Alright, so the detailed side would be this side. So let me put this other section of roof on. Oh, it's right there. Hello. Put this other section of roof on after I fill it in, of course. Gotta do it with the part I already put on there. Just little details like this make all the difference in the world. You may not see this part, but I still know it's there. Perfect. I will do this side here. Man, that movie I just can't get out of my head. Movie Sweeney Todd is stuck in my head right now. It's by far one of my all-time favorite movies. I think I watch it at least once a month, if not more. I have the soundtrack and I just cannot get enough of it. Depp gets the coolest roles, my goodness. Hope he's doing good. Haven't heard much about him lately. That's a good thing though, because with all that crap that was going on, ugh. Glad he gets a break from all that. Just goes to show you, don't marry hot chicks because they're hot. There's a reason why they're so hot. And it's not because they live to please you. If they look like they're out to get attention, they will always be seeking that attention. So, that does not mean I'm ugly, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't mistake me. I'm not saying I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. Actually, I might be. This is all a matter of interpretation. Let's just say I'm not one of those people who sit in front of a mirror for hours covering up a freckle. Or I'm not one of those people who stand in front of my wardrobe for the longest amount of time trying to obsessively choose the right attire. I love simplicity, but I love detail. I love making this statement with my jewelry. You know, if you've hung out with me on my channel more than a couple of times, you notice that I'm always decked out. I always got some type of self-expressive form of jewelry on. It's not for views. It's just me. Unapologetically me. And I highly doubt any of you will ever see my face. You will always see my hands, which is why my nails always have some really cool designs on them. And I keep them short because of all the work I do. I mean, they look like they're just like bit or something, but they're not. I've tried to make them longer, but I've tried to keep them longer, but no. With the type of life I have and the type of things I do with my hands, I cannot have nails that, I mean, they can barely go over my fingertips and they still break. I've been working on my motorcycle with my husband, and yeah, nails. Don't need them. Don't need them. Spending like 10 minutes with lava soap trying to get grease out from underneath them. It's better just to leave them short, believe me. And actually tonight, looks like we're finally to the point where we are going to be able to put the motor back together and get that baby on its way to assembly. So excited about that. Alright, anyways, let's make sure this fits nicely. I gotta fill all that wood in. Don't think I won't. Okay, and does this piece sit in it? No. Okay, so do I want to put this on first? And no, I don't want to push that through. Okay, so this will go on first. I guess I'll kind of maybe sink it in just a little bit, possibly. Or do I want to just rest it on the top? Oh, that's why it's not sitting well. I see you. See that tiny little burr is probably why it didn't sit properly. That little bit of tiny detail there. But when I put it on now, still sticks out a little bit, but man, that looks good. That looks so good. sure this roof is on nicely. Okay. So I'm going to push you back a little bit because I don't want to mess you up. Got some filler work to do. This is a lighter. No, because last time I did that, it was too light. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and make this pretty. This one might take a few minutes because there's so many little areas on it. But that's okay. Like I said, the detail makes all the difference. So little things like this, just totally worth the time. Totally worth the time. I know crosses are all the thing. It says Gothic community, but I am one of those weirdos, along with my husband, who just don't like crosses. I know what some represent, but that's just something I can't get behind. The pinnacle is what I get behind, because that's more of on the level of what I stand for and what I believe in. I believe in the 5 elements, nature. I believe in the moon and how women are connected to the lunar cycles. Yeah. If you wonder why my page is the Raven's Nook, or my channel is the Raven's Nook, just do a little looking. You'll figure it out. Wow, I went into something deep just because I was coloring it across. Sorry, guys. Let's not do that again. Let's keep it light. Get this all filled in here. I'm wondering, do I want to put a little silver accent on this circular element here? Part of me wants to. Let's see, let me get this better. Let me get this a little bit more finished, and then I'll debate on if that's what I'd like to do. I think I might need to order individual acrylic markers like this because I use this color more than any color. But then again, it's just for this particular build. The next one I do, it might be a green that's more, it's used more than this one, who knows. We'll never know until we get there. Looking so much better with that wood disappearing. Oh yeah. Almost there. Almost. One last little spot here, and then I will double check. Make sure I didn't miss any nook and cranny, which, you know, more than likely I probably did. So that's why it's always good to go back and double check the underside here, obviously. Again, you won't see it, but I know it's there. I love these acrylic paint markers. Oh my goodness. I'm never going to go back. When it comes to wood and things like this, oh, they are wonderful. They go on smooth. They don't leave those stroke marks that regular markers do. They cover beautifully. They fill beautifully. It's just, wish I'd known about these years ago. Would have saved me a lot of grief. Alright, get this circle a little bit more gray here. Okay. So now the question is, do I make that a little silver? Because up here, there's a whole lot of gray up here. There's a whole lot. Black won't work. Do I want to go the gold route? I'm not a big fan of gold. Silver and gold together, just, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe metallic silver it to give it some dimension, like I did. Yeah, And this part here, I made that silver. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it. Just the outside though. I'm not gonna go to the inside of the circle here. I'm just gonna do the outside of it. Go. All right. I am so behind right now. I still don't have my earbuds in. But I did decide that the first song I'm gonna listen to is Heavy. Fame on Fire. Awesome cover band. I'm pretty sure they're a cover band. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't mean to mislabel. I don't want to mislabel, so again, I'm sorry if I did. I'm kind of behind on research. Usually bands that I like or I find that I really like, I'll do research, learn what they're about, so I can better understand where they're coming from music-wise. I'm just weird like that. Now it's almost like I want the crosses to be silver. What did I do? I wonder. No, the tip is too thick to do that. I don't have any thin-tipped metallic. So I just put a little shimmer. On the crosses. Ever so slightly, just a little bit of a glimmer there. How's that look? You think that looks pretty good? A little bit of shine, not too much. From a distance, it'll look okay. Close up, it just looks like I don't know how to color something in. Alright, there we go. Other side. Alright, let's do it on the other side now. I was really hoping I wouldn't do that, but I did it. It's alright though. It's okay. Which means I have to do that to finish it off. Otherwise, it's gonna look ridiculous. Do that. Okay, good. I didn't hit that part. Awesome. Okay. Now let's do the circle and then do the tips of the crosses again. Get this baby put on the Luna house. Yeah, the instructions don't call for doing any of this type of color or art on it. I can't stand the plain Jane, you know. I just, being an artist and having that creative mindset, you just can't leave stuff stock. I just can't. Especially if you buy something and it's going to be in your home. Make it yours. And one of the first things I did when we moved into our house was they left this just circular mirror over the fireplace. And it had this ugly, old, ornamental gold frame around it. No. So I took that down. I got some frost spray, took some masking tape, taped off the Tree of Life, and made the Tree of Life and taped it off, sprayed the frost spray, and now I have this gorgeous mirror above our dresser, completely unique, nobody else has it, because I made it, of Tree of Life. And then I also made out of cardboard and then used metallic paint, and I used hot glue for texture underneath. I also did the triple moon, so the mirror itself is the full, and then the two crescents I made myself. So it's a really, really cool looking mirror. Really cool. Alright, let's finish this off with some silver. That's what I mean though, just make it yours. I mean, if you rent, you might have a little bit of trouble. That's when you choose an element of furniture, or, you know, even the frames with your pictures, or the boxes that you hold things in. You know, just give it a little bit of flair that's you. There's no such thing as too much originality when it comes to just you. Be 100% unapologetically, uniquely you. If more people were like that, I think the world would be a much happier place. And I still wonder why the military stopped doing the... I mean, I don't know if they still do it, but... You know, how they'd put, like, the shark faces on certain things, and they would write little puns on things. Like, I know morale must have been so much better than it is now, because everything is so suit and tie, you know, when it comes to the rules and what they can and can't do. It sucks. Gotta boost the morale. I lost my cousin. Died by suicide. He was a staff sergeant, and he was a first responder, firefighter in the Army. And still haven't gotten over that. I really wish there was more help when our soldiers come home. How do you expect them to just acclimate back to a normal society when they've been through what they've been through? You can't. It's horrible to see somebody who is so full of life become so numb. But anyways, let's keep this light. Let's keep this light. Oops. Speaking of light, that was so light it fell off. Okay. Alright, so that looks so much better. Having a little bit of metallic detail. Yeah, that's gonna look good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Bear Glue and do this one first. And then I will put the other side of the decorative trim on. Trusty, trusty Bear Glue. Gently. Now this one I'll definitely hold down for a minute. Get one of my Q-tips here and get that excess glue cleaned off. I mean, I know that this Bear Glue dries clear, but I know it's there. I say that all the time, you know. Probably won't look bad, but I know it's there. Because I do. And every time I look at this roof, I'm going to think, there's too much glue underneath there. I don't want to do that. I want to look at it and go, that looks good. Oh my goodness. Okay, now while this is sitting, I'm going to go ahead and put my earbuds in. And I have chosen Sam on Fire's cover of Heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that in and give it a listen while I wait for this part to set before I stick this other steeple thing on the other side. So grab my trusty earbuds. Keep one. I just keep one in my ear. I leave the other side open. Okay. Here we go. Glad I found this song. It's so good. Forgot who the female that's doing the secondary vocals. She's really good though. Okay, this other piece. Make sure all this was filled. Yes. this will work, but I do not like that overhang. Sand that off. Oop, did I redo that now? It's worth it though. Nice and easy. All right, now I know where it's gonna go. Nice and easy. I'm gonna hold this for a minute because it's not completely sitting flat. Need to make sure it catches. There we go. Oh, gotta grab the marker. I see a little piece of wood. Right. A little extra glue there. Man, that looks good. Holy cow. That looks really good. Alright, oh, there it is. Fill that in. A little too much of a wood look right there. There we go. That looks good, 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 good. Fill that in a little bit more. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, perfect. Little details, oh my gosh. Makes such a difference. Holy cow. Now that I'm seeing the metallic here. Just a little bit. So you can see the detail from a distance. I think that, so you can make out what shape it is. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. A little bit of shimmer there, so it stands out a little bit and it's not so muted against the same color roof. Okay, okay, that's good. I like that. Let's do this side now. Alright, right on the outside up here. See? The little details. That's all it takes. Little details. Oh! Extra glue. It's gonna have to dry. Dry clear. I didn't get to it in time. That's okay. As long as it dries clear. Alright, now it's time to do some detail work on this side. Only one side has the decor? Yeah. Okay. This is the exterior. They gotta have something going on. This side faces out. There we go. Let's do a little metallic inside the window here. And I think I might do a little bit of rhinestone detail because it's just really plain here on the outside. Maybe find something to give it a little something. Not sure what yet, but it's gonna be something cool. Okay, little outline. And this is the cool part. If I accidentally mark too much, I have a paint pen or a paint marker to kind of correct the boo-boo. Usually, if I do make an oops, I don't mind them because it usually looks okay. One side is this, the other side is that. Well, actually, it's a little bit of both on this side. It's not one or the other color. Okay. Time to add a little something something then. This is the magic house. It is not a new construction. So we're going to give it a little bit of age. There we go. A little bit more dark here. Smear that out. Let's do I don't want to do black. No. Matches with the floor. Okay. Try a little something here. trace out these window features here. I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but something was telling me to give it a try. Okay, not bad. Let's do a complete fill-in of all of this. I know it looks bright right now, but I'm not done. Thinking about what to do as I do this, actually. Love these windows. I wish I had windows like this in my house. Holy cow. So nice. Alright. Go ahead and trace you as well. There we go. I don't want to go too overboard with color over here. If it's a magic house, it's not just going to be grays and wood. There's no way. Gotta have some detail. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. A little bit of green there. The inside is silver, which is fine. That looks good. Now, let's see. All right. This part here. Got this little spot here. Got a lot of different sized rhinestones. Let me see here. I've got something. Yes. I love this color rhinestone. This is black purple. Oh, it's my favorite. Alright, what's in my ear now is Loser by 3 Doors Down. I remember when this album came out. I was in middle school. There you go. Now you have a good guess as to how old I am. It's the only hint I'm giving you, though. No, should I do it on the other side as well? I think just one side looks good. Well, I'll put the rhinestone on that side too. But I don't want to put this color on both sides because this is exterior. So complementary wise, this green matches beautifully with this blue-green brick. So, but because this is an interior, it wouldn't look good. I mean, this goes good with the steps, but in the front here, but it wouldn't look right to put that green detail on the other side that's facing the interior of the house. Not at all. Alright, one more rhinestone. So pretty. Alright, get my bear glue. Bear. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure this will actually sit in there nicely. I got excited. Oh, perfect. Let me put this up so you might be able to see it while I'm doing this. Alright. And again, this glue dries clear. Once it sets for a minute though, I'll go ahead and get that excess off. It's just the little details like that. My gosh, just makes it, oh, so much nicer. Uh-oh. Yep, should have waited. Wait another minute. Go ahead and move to the other side while that one sets. Alright, what's in my ear now? Eternally yours, motionless in white. My other ear is ringing. Why is that? It's probably begging for music on that side too. But when I'm streaming, I always have one ear open. I don't know why. One of my quirks, I guess. There's no reason to have an ear open, but I just do. Clean up some of this excess glue. Again, it dries clear, but you know me and details. Getting as close as I can without dislodging the rhinestone. Yep, dislodged it. That means I'm done. Now I have to get a Q-tip and get the glue off the rhinestone. Go figure. There we go. Now let's sit him center. There we go. Let's see how the other side's doing. Look at that little bit of shimmer. Gosh, it just makes such a difference. Oops. Right. Fixing that. Wait. Okay, that's the light. No, it was like a bluish. Did I leave that marker? Where'd I put that marker? Ah, there it is. Yeah. I almost used the wrong marker again. Or paint marker. Yep, that's the right one. This is the one that's too light. I don't like all that silver. go. Love this song. It's actually mine and my husband's song. It's our love song. Best line ever. I'm more than willing to rot in hell with you. I said something kind of similar to him when we were first together. I think that's why we kind of made this one our song. Oop, it dipped down. Look at that. Okay, so this first whole panel will be this since it dipped. Alright, there we go. Cover up the silver on the sides because it's just the front. Do that on the other side too. Oh, there's glue there. Cover up all that white. Alright. That looks good. Almost want to put clear rhinestone up there, but I don't want to make it too blingy. This is a Luna house. This is a magic house. Oh, that's another thing. Bottom. Make this a little darker, and if I'm gonna do that, looks like I might have to do it in all of them. Let's try it. Oh wow, look at that. That looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Looks so much better. Look at that. Just a little bit of detail. A little bit. Wow, just a simple line. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. I should make a channel just for like upscaling, what's it called? Upscaling book nooks and hobby houses. Because, oh my gosh, the tiny little details just, wow, make it pop. Okay, so that part's good. I am going to go ahead and take a quick break and close my blinds because it's getting dark, and I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, hello, I'm back. Quick little break, close the blinds, getting a little dark, so just got this roof all done, got the details finished on the roof, put a little extra pizzazz on there to make it shine a little bit. So the next part we're going to be doing, let's see here. Looks like we're going to be putting the roofing on this room here. This little bitty room with the table, the lantern, and the books. Those little books are so fun to make. Oop, those little books right there. They're so fun to put together. Let's see. We got a light element. Or that goes in this room, I'm sure, because this is the light for in there. Okay, so for this room, I need paper template number 12. Move these out of the way. Need more corrugated, of course. Okay, we're done with 7. So now we need to find 12. There it is. Let's get that cut out. Here we go. We're going to cut out this template for the roof. The song on my ear now, Just Pretend by Bad Omens. What's so bad as sing them out loud, but oh yeah. Template 12. C30, C20, and an envelope. C30, C20. C30. And I said C20. Did I already go over that one? Yeah. There it is. C20 is this simplistic triangle. It's kind of a cool room. It's just like a little A-frame section. This looks like it'll be relatively easy to remove. All right. Love it when that happens. Put the sander out. A little bit. And of course, in my typical fashion, would be gone. That's pretty cool. Once I have the walls or the roof built, I take a little envelope and stick it there. Kind of interesting how they have you wait. It's kind of interesting how they have you wait until it's assembled to put that there. At the very top. Nope, you're not safe for me either. Okay. Almost done with the matching of the wood. This is a tiny bit darker than the actual color, but it adds some nice detail because this is a magic house, so it needs to appear just a little bit aged. So having color variations like that actually look pretty good. I mean, I have no complaints. Just take a little streak there and rub it around. It gives it a little bit of an aged feel. I think it looks great. Oh. Even though it's there, even though it's covered and on the ground, I still know it's there. If I know it's there, it'll drive me crazy to know that there's bare wood right there. Can't do it. Okay, so we have got C20. Now we need C30, which I already punched out. No, I have not. It's this. C30 is this one here. Nice and easy. Gently, surgically. Scalpel. Or, in my term here, X-Acto knife. The scalpel of hobbyists. If I ever saw a surgeon do that with a scalpel, well, that's why they are the professionals. Easy. Just because it's loose doesn't mean it's going to come out completely. It's stuck right there. Perfect. Go through my routine here. Sand. Color match. Now it's in my ear. Motionless in white. Necessary evil. I think I might. No, I was gonna say I think I might have the second floor done today, but there's still this room and this room. No. If I didn't spend so much time focusing on these little details like filling in the wood, matching the colors, and putting in little flair like rhinestones, I'm sure I would have a lot more done. I'm sure I would. I would have a lot more done, but ugh, I just can't. I have to. Yeah, the artist in me is like, don't you dare leave it that way. So, I cannot. I cannot leave it that way. So it might take a little longer. It might take me double the time it would normally take for me to build one of these houses or book nooks, but I think it's completely worth the effort. It just looks better, makes you feel good when you look at it, knowing that you put a lot of time and effort into making it 100% uniquely yours. That's the name of the game right there. Am I hearing thunder again? Man, we had some gnarly storms last night. Got a lot of rain. We needed it though. There's barely any color on this side. Get a little bit aged. Instead of it just looking like the paint ran out, let's give it some aged look there. I'm just so glad I have a paint marker that matches the overall color that was chosen for this particular house. It's pretty cool. Looking good. the next, I think the next build I'm gonna do is, it's a book nook, and it's like a mystical tarot magic themed book nook. And that's gonna be super fun because I love all that stuff. I love astrology, tarot, metaphysical, all that cool stuff. Alright, looks like I got it all. I don't see any more bare wood except the underside here. Got it. Alright. And there we go. This one is done, as is this one. So next, oh, that little envelope. It's interesting, I still have all of these components, oop, that haven't gone into the house yet. So there's still quite a bit to be done here. Now I need to find one envelope. Part of me thinks it was used someplace else. Yeah, envelopes right there. Let me look at the cutouts. I will almost bet that there's an extra envelope template. Let's see here. Oh, yes, there is. Right there. Envelope. And what do you want to bet? Where is it? It's not the one it's specifying, but let's see. It's not telling me which one. But I can almost assure you there is another envelope in here that has not been cut out. Because thankfully these kits usually come with a few extras just in case. I'm not seeing extras on envelopes, which is fine because I'll just use that one. Yep. Just use one of these. Want me to put it... Oh, it's going to be sitting on the frame. That's why they didn't want it in there just yet. Okay, so the decorative side. It's going to go here. Yeah, that's not going to stay on its own. Okay, decorative side here, the other side there. And just one section of roof. Huh. Cool. No, there's two. Okay, I was about to say 12. So two of the template 12s. Alright. That's why you always read a couple of steps ahead in directions. I've learned the hard way, don't assume. Put that up there so I don't misplace it. Let's do this corrugated. I'm going to use the back side because trying to trace that, make sure it's in the right direction. It's going to go like that. So up and down. There we go. So it'll go like this. I like to make it a little thicker so it's like a gap so you can cut properly if it's like a surface that's not 100% even or flat. Now I can fill that in. It's alright. Pulled away too fast. Let's fix that now, actually. That's gonna drive me nuts. Excuse me. Ay. Did not mean to do that. I didn't have a chance to cut the sound. I hope I didn't bottom out your speaker. That is thunder. We got another round of storms coming. Holy cow. Do that effect I did on the other side, just putting a little color on the tip of these things here. Looks so good. Fill that in. Here. Do that little line effect again, because it's just so cool. Let's put this puppy together here. So facing out. Which side? Doesn't matter, both sides look about the same. Okay, so facing out. Maybe here. Right. In my ear now, my heart is broken, evanescence. I think I'll just set this in between these two rugs here. My trusty bear glue. Wait, I must have made a mistake. It goes like this. Good thing I double checked directions. Alright. Hold this down. Get that bond going here. Clean off the excess glue. Hope you're enjoying the royalty-free chill hop channel music. I keep something else in my ear because I cannot hear when I'm playing for you guys. If I did, there'd be a whole bunch of feedback coming through my ear, and it's not something I want to listen to. Oop. Match it up. Go. Just for safe measure, make sure it's straight. Oh, why did I move you? Didn't mean to do that. Let me turn this to the side, make sure it's straight, because that's what's bugging me. Aha! I knew it. Okay, let that sit for just a minute. And we're going to go ahead and get these roofs ready to go. Oh, a little bit of the paper's coming up here. Sticker, that's not cool. Let's fix that. Oops, it's coming up right there too. Yeah, while something else is setting, it's a good idea to take a look around, and if there's little things that need to be fixed up, that's a good time to do it. Okay, so now C100. We're going to put another little steeple thing on there. Where is C100? Ah, C100. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I am going to take a quick little break here. Forgot I needed to do something at 8. Be back in maybe about 10 minutes or so. In the meantime, enjoy the shell hop or go take a break, get something that you need, something to eat, something to drink, all that fun stuff. And I will be back shortly. Here we go. I am back, and let's go ahead and get this roof put on the sitting area of my Luna Magic House. First, let's see, we're going to set this envelope on the edge. Let's go ahead and fold it over one. Let's write something on there. Let's see. Let's put, to my love. That'll be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll write that. So I'll fold it over and then write to my love. That's what my husband and I call each other, my love. Alright, so there we go. Let's see if you can see it. To my love. Take a little bit of this glue. Let's hold these pages or these pieces together there. Wait, wouldn't it go inward? Yes, it would. Okay, maybe a little bit more glue since I moved it. Let that set. Perfect. Do we need to put this part on before the roof? That's on, that's on. Roof. Okay, so both roofs and the decorative top. Okay. So C100. Oop. C100. Go. Nice and easy. Sand off the burrs here. So first the roof. Which goes all the way down to the ground, just make sure. Oh yeah. Completely down to the ground. Go ahead and let's go ahead and move this camera. There, okay, we can see a little better now. Alright. So let's go ahead and bend this for that decorative cap piece there. So it's got something to sit on a little easier. I think it'll make it easier for that to sit up there. I'll use both ragged ends for that, so it's covered up with that top piece. Start with this side. No, let's start with this side. We can see, huh? That makes more sense. Start with this side. Bring this part up because it's got that cross. Bring the rest down. Okay, there we go. It's gonna fit just fine. So here we go. Ooh. It's a little uneven of a line. Holy cow. Let's remedy that. this in place while I check this weather alert that just came in. Special weather statements for Oklahoma. And of course, you're not going to tell me what it is, huh? Let's see. We've been having tornadoes and stuff lately, so I just want to make sure it has nothing to do with tornadic activity. Wind gusts of 40 miles an hour and penny size hit. Nothing. Okay. Even golf ball size hail doesn't bother me. We had tornadic winds earlier this year in the middle of winter, believe it or not. It was warm outside and we had tornadic winds come through our neighborhood, and up the street our neighbor had a RV carport, like super tall single carport for an RV. Wind sure to pick that sucker up and just, it was a heap of just crumpled metal the next morning. They never did replace it. I think after that they're just like, nope, not worth having one. Yeah, that was pretty crazy there. But living in the center of the U.S., you get used to that stuff. Tornadoes, just, you know, on the west side, what do you have? Like what? Wildfires and what is it? Earthquakes. On the east side, you have floods, droughts. I'm not sure what the other natural disasters. Then south, you have the hurricanes. I mean, every place has its adverse weather, so if you can't handle it, move. That's what I say. If you can't move, just learn how to deal with it. And if you can't, well, then just live a life of anxiety. But you know what? It's something you can never control, so let it go. Like right now, the sky is orange. We have this huge supercell over our heads, it looks like. I'm not worried. Even if the siren goes off, it's like, okay. We don't have a storm shelter, but I've been through so many scary weather moments that unless I hear that freight train coming down the neighborhood, it's like, okay. Another fun day of weather, that's all it is. Let's poke that out. There we go. Alright. Got that A-frame looking good there. Let's close up this glue so it doesn't dry. Take my trusty marker and what do we always do? What do? All of the pieces of this that look like wood, just the regular brown wood, take my paint marker and fill them in. Because I love detail, and just ignoring little details like this, just, no, why are you doing that? You can't do that. Good. I'm loving how this house is looking though. My goodness. Beautiful. Make sure you guys' chill hop's still playing, because lately it's been throwing an attitude with me where it just stops. And I don't know because I can't hear it, so now I'm kind of OCD about keeping a check on it, so I know that you, my friends, have adequate auditory entertainment while hanging out with me. But I still have to talk. I still have to jibber jatter to everybody. Like I said, if you want, bring up a topic. Even if I don't know much about it, we can discuss. I have no problem talking about the unknown. Well, my side of the unknown, I guess. So much better. finish the bottom and the sides here, and then this goes on the rooftop. And again, this part's on the bottom. It's going to be glued to something. So honestly, I don't have to use the paint marker, but you know what? I know it's there. So the fact that I know it's there is enough for me to fill it in. Right. Now we're going to flip this over here. Sure. Ooh. It's a little uneven, but you know, I like that. Because it's supposed to be an older house. I mean, that looks... Yeah, just those little details like that. Like, you see how it's a little uneven? But over here, it's pretty uniform. And I can fix that illusion too. Okay, let's fill that a little bit. Just looks a little... No, you know, I think I'll take my precision snippers here. Yeah, there's a little bit of overhang there. Let's see if you can see that. The overhang is a little much right there. It's not even. So I'm going to take my snippers. Use the other roof as a guide. And snip it off until it's a lot more uniform. Don't want to snip too much though. Okay, that's better. Okay, there we go. Now I can... Yes. Now I'll take my paint marker. Fill this in here. Oop. Missed that spot. Now the rain's coming down. 2 nights in a row, super heavy rain. And again, it is in Oklahoma Springs, so this is mild. Now it's time for the steeple. Well, I think this is just trim, it's not really a steeple, but you know what I mean. Sorry about that. Alright, bear glue it. Better hold on like this. Make sure that's sitting nicely. Like that wasn't sitting nicely, so we need to adjust it. That's good. All that extra glue. Let's flip to the other other side and get the extra glue and whatnot. Oh, really nothing extra over here, because I guess it sunk down a little bit. Which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like how the trim goes too far over. There we go. Once again. Just like the other side, we'll do some silver tinges here to these crosses. Hello, thunder. Okay, and then so this part. There is no decorative front on this one, it's just the top, correct? Yes, okay. So we'll silver it here in the front. This is exterior as well. So green I have over here. I think. No, because there's no wall. I'm not going to do that. Okay. So just do a little bit of detail work on the cross. A little bit of aging there. You know what? But it is going to get a rhinestone. Because that way they coordinate. Yeah. It's getting a little rhinestone there. I'm not doing enough of this type of stuff to make it look blingy. It's just a little bit of aesthetic attention. So it's an element that catches your eye in a spot where you normally wouldn't see something like that. And I love those elemental surprises when you can pull them off. So something like that, just that, look here, just that little bit of shimmer right there on this rhinestone here. You would not expect it from that corner. Look at that. You just see it shine just a little bit. I mean, that's all it takes. Just a little bit. Oop, almost dropped my glue there. The glue decided to go all the way over there. That's not where the rhinestone's going. Good thing I didn't leave the windows of my car cracked. I'd be a little upset right now. Okay, here we go. That hole is a little bigger because it fell in. Aha. Question is, will it stay put? We'll find out. I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, I might try to take off some of the extra glue, but I'm probably gonna regret it. Let's see what I can get away with. Oh, see, I knew it. I shouldn't have pushed. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. Something with a backing. It's not. Okay. What I'm going to do Let's go back here. Ah, to my pencil. If it'll work. Can the pencil come in, please? Thank you. There's the end of it. When I get to the rhinestone. I'm going to push it through a little bit. Pencil can exit the premises. Quite crazy how that's a different size. I did not expect that. Surprises, surprises in every corner of the Luna house. It's got all that glue on it. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'll just wait till it dries. You know what? Do I have... I need to start keeping tape over here for little things like this, but I think I have some of that tape that you use for... Where is it? Did I use it all? No way. It's like this tape that you would use for electrical connections. Oh, there's some. Oop. Yes, one of my trusty little tool cases right here. I have many over here. Scissors. I can use a little piece of tape to hold that in place. Make sure it's big enough. Yeah, that's big enough. Now I get to try to pull the backing off. Excuse me, I'll be done in 30 minutes. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. No way. No way. That fast. That is a record for me. I've never been able to pull that backing off that fast. Ever. Yeah. Is that a good sign? We're gonna find out. Alright. Time for a little surgery. Getting in here is gonna be tricky. Probably gonna have to go in. Alright, let's pull this down so you can see a little better, because this is gonna be interesting. A little bit higher. Nobody wants to see me. Okay. Alright, sticker is adhered to the tweezers. Well, maybe I can get it in without having to. Oh gosh. Do I have shorter tweezers? I think I do. Oh, the angled ones might be even better, actually. Which way do I angle them? Try this way. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not gonna work either. Alright. I doubt a toothpick's long enough, but let's give it a shot. Starting to think this is hardly worth it, but me, I swear, I'm stubborn. Just what I thought. Okay, you know what? Let me just push it from behind with the toothpick. There we go. It is really hard to see what's going on looking through two separate walls. Let's see what's up with that. Oh. Just, oh, wait a minute. Angled tracers. Angle is ridiculous to try to get to. I almost want to say it's not worth it, but God, I just love it so much being where it's at. Well, maybe not where it's at right now. Where'd you go? Alright, grab another one. No biggie. But geez, man. All this time just for a rhinestone, but you know what? That's me. That's what I do. Alright, next rhinestone. And now that we know that this hole is a little bigger, let's see. Oh, there it is. What I might do is just put this sticker over the hole if it looks alright. I'll trim it down so you can't see it, obviously, but I can put that on the outside of the hole to give it a little bit more to stick to. How's that? Wait, I have some of that holographic paper left, don't I? That looks like stained glass. Yes, I do. rhinestone. That's why I like to save all the leftover parts from other projects, because now look at this. Because I saved that, I'm going to be able to use it here. Oop. As long as I don't drop it. There we go. That's about the right size. Crumple it up. Give it a little bit more textured look. Put the rhinestone over it. Now I could put this behind, but something tells me the hassle behind doing this probably isn't worth it. Oh, it looks so good though. I have to push it in with the toothpick once it's there. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Put some glue around the outside of it. Yay. Okay, I know bear glue. I know you're really grippy, but I need the tongs to work too. Come on now. Tweezers, tongs, whatever you want to call them. Let's try that again. Okay. Alright. Okay. No, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to have a little bit of glue on the top. Otherwise, it is not going to make it through. Don't. You almost did it. I don't think the angled ones will work any better, but they might. I don't think my finger will reach in there. so close. Like I said, it is worth it. All of this is totally worth it. You just gotta get it to work with you. Sometimes it's easier said than done. There we go. So when I seat in that rhinestone, it's not going to fall back and out because it'll have that little guy here. Gonna wait for that to set though. I'm not about to put anything on that just yet. So we're gonna move to the next element here. While this one dries or sets or whatever we would like to call it. Alright, next on the instructions. Let's get reset here. Put this tape back, don't want to mess that up. Or lose it for that matter. Oh, this was the curved top for these tweezers. These are for that one. Okay. Alright, next, while we wait on that to dry. C19, so we need a wall. There it is. Oops. I was just being stubborn tonight. Holy cow. I found that envelope. It was over here on my backup items. Go figure it. It's alright. But doesn't mean I can't put that one there. Just adds a little extra something. You know what, just to add a little more detail, I might angle it up. Put it up against the table, maybe? No, it'll face the front. Yeah, we'll do that. That looks pretty cool. Push it down a little bit. Give it some dimension. Put it in just a little bit more. Perfect. Now we're going to be putting a wall right here. We're going to add some other elements to this as well. So C19. Let's move you out of the way so I don't bump you. Perfect. Let's check, make sure your music is still playing. Yep. So far, so good. Gonna go on like so. And as usual, go ahead and do this part here. So much wood to color. Sometimes I feel like I'm coloring or filling in more wood than I am building. I know that's not true, but it feels like it. It just looks so much nicer. I can't leave it plain. I can't do it. You gotta admit, it does look better, right? All of this actually filled in with color. It does. Sorry I'm being so quiet. Just kind of thinking about how good this is gonna look. I'm really excited. I almost wish there were little witch dolls to put in here. If I can find something mini, you know what? I could maybe sculpt one. I love air dry clay. I love to sculpt tiny things with air dry clay. Maybe I will sculpt the perfect witch to live in this home. Yeah, I might do that. And if I do, I guess I will go ahead and stream that. Because who wouldn't want to see me make a witch, right? How cool would that be? It'd be so cool. Super cool. So it's settled. When this house is completed, I'm going to stream. The very next thing I'm going to stream is my sculpting a witch to live in the Luna house. And she will be a moon goddess witch. Beautiful and nocturnal. It's so cool. Okay, there we go. Right there. We're going to have a lot of elements attached to that. Glad I trimmed that down. I might trim it down just a little bit more so that other one sits flush. Be careful how much I cut though. Then let's cut a little bit more of this, since we're going to have a wall right up against it. Yeah, that would look sloppy if I left it that way. Don't want that to be the case. Alright, so now we're going to take this, make sure it sits flush. way it goes on. Alright. Let's go ahead and press that in a little bit, actually. I really want it to sit as nicely as it can against that wood there. Alright, that's better, okay. Now this side. Perfect. That looks really good. Nice and even. Exactly what we want. Now let's try it. Alright, that is gonna look really good just like that. Okay. Time to bear glue it. Ah, bear glue has dried in its nozzle. Let's break that up, shall we? Bobby pin. If you have any of these like narrow-nosed precision bottles, keep a bobby pin on hand. You will need it multiple times a day. Come on, bear glue. Don't be dripping just yet. I gotta get it on there first. No! Stop, 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 stop. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there we go. Take a Q-tip and get that extra glue out of there. As usual. You know me. I can't stand pools of glue anywhere. It's gotta be clean. Same story on this side. Oh, no, 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 no. You stay put. You stay put. Okay. Take my trusty toothpick and seal that in. Clear that off. Very cool. Let's do this one here and one last little wipe down. Yeah, I couldn't imagine putting this together with just the wood, like not having it filled in with that color like I do. Man, it looks so good. It's just so uniform. It's clean. More defined and detailed. It's exactly what you need in a magical house such as the Luna Magic House. Just for some added insurance here, I'm going to put a little bit of this silicone glue up against this opening. Couldn't hurt. Right. That's why right there. Did you see that? That's exactly why I wanted to do that. Right, there we go. Okay, we'll let that set for a minute there. Perfect. Next, we got the wall. So now we get to put the decor on there. 162, 159, I-59, I-62. Some more of those. More of those signs. 69, 52. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, there it is. 62. Let's double check that. I-59 and I-62. I-59. Which are 3. Okay. There we go. Let's push this up so I don't nick it. And then the I-62. So this whole section of paper here has officially lived out its usefulness. Let's get that all cut. I like to cut all the ridges and all the jagged ends. It just looks so much better. Having all that tiny, minute detail. And I will never leave the white borders of the paper around it. No matter how tiny of white that's left, I will not let it sit there. It's gotta go. Okay, there's one. And after I get these papers on and everything, I'm gonna have to sign off for tonight. Gotta get my daughter to bed and get ready for the second half of my night. Go hang out with my husband in the shop and hopefully get that motor put back together on the motorcycle. We're both really excited about that. It's been a long time coming. Very long time coming. I think a lot got done today. Got some walls put up. Got some structures done. Got some decor on there. Did a little extra aesthetic extras. I think it looks pretty good. So 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. So this paper here, we're gonna bend it up to make it look more realistic. Same story with this one. Then we'll put the potion one up here. Last but not least, and there we go. Alright guys, well, we got a lot done today, and I look forward to doing some more tomorrow, but we got this detail, we got this whole room put together, rhinestones going in tomorrow, got a little bit more detail work to do, but so far, we are doing awesome, looking great, and I will see you again tomorrow to do some more awesome work to this beautiful Luna Magic house. I hope you have great rest of your Sunday, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.